electrical conductivity of your fingers mean anything?
So you've heard a lot about the blockchain over the past couple of years, I'm sure, and there's a lot of different promises that come with it.
I was interested in material science, so the interactions of matter and light and how the energy transfers occur in those systems.
I come from the dance choreography field.
I was trained as an architect, but I understand architecture beyond built structures. I understand architecture as a cultural practice.
Trying to embody desire into algorithms.
I'm interested in shamanism as a possible proto-practice of design.
In our practice, in our research practice, we are working with designing future.
From that, I've also done a lot of projects around economy and finance.
We've been really interested in researching kind of the emerging landscapes at the intersection of urban development, militarization, and kind of climate change and resource extraction.
Internal technologies that are addressing some of the same issues.
Forensic Architecture is a research agency based at Goldsmiths University of London. It's a team of researchers from the field of architecture, art, media studies, journalism, filmmaking, so on and so forth. And what we do is that we undertake advanced media studies and spatial analysis in cases where we believe there has been a human rights violation. I gave them 5 words, one by one, to discuss, to talk about. And these were words that I picked up from their presentations the day before, the way they talked about their own work and so on. And I thought these are interesting words that are somehow common between some of them. And there are also words that I could respond to with the work that we're doing in forensic architecture. And at the end, it was an amazing body of thoughts and references and experiences.
Still a separation, still a boundary.
My name is Chris Kondek, Christiane Kühl, and we've both been making theater pieces together. For the last 5 years, we've been making shows that sort of deal with how we live in sort of digital environments. You have it on?
Yes.
Let me reset this.
Are you feeling good today?
No.
Have you got issues with your body?
Yes.
Is it in your head?
No.
At the moment in the rehearsal that we made here where it got a little bit tense, to me was very interesting today that like the technology immediately led to a kind of mobbing situation. We opened up a little thing, said, okay, let's talk about lie detectors. And before we got very far, people were talking about, there's so many different kinds of themes came up, some quite far away from lie detectors, some a little bit closer, some dealing with what's a real identity, some dealing with how to use technology for healing.
And that is what we like to do, bring people together in a space. I mean, this is what theater is about, or this is, the great thing also. And then see, apart from all this stuff we know, what can we actually create situations where you start feeling something or thinking about things in a different way.
It was this morning when we were having a performance with Hood, and where all the relationships that we were developing through dialogues and through speech and through symposium came together in a bodily performance, where we suddenly started to cooperate, integrate, and descend in a bodily fashion as opposed in the language.
I guess one thing that's become clearer for me again is that working with choreography and working with dance and working with the body is a kind of protocol. We've been talking a lot about computer models and protocols, and contingencies, I think, are a basic element of computer programming. And that's a basic element of interacting in space and in time. And so I think what we were trying to look at this morning is like, maybe what's the foundation of the basic protocol that binds our relationships together.
It was very interesting to see how the research is done, how people prepare and what ideas they select and don't select and what they respond to, and how to channel discussion that's amongst 30 people who are coming from such diverse backgrounds.
We created something as a critical mass that is not afraid to ask, what shall we do as artists, makers, scientists, in order to defend democracy.